we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and our home team. The preseason is upon us. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen about... It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week one of the NFL preseason. They'll return this from the 11th. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time, running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career out of playing in the NFL.
One of the tight ends motions right. They'll stick with him again. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
There's so much conversation around the NFL, Mike, about the importance of these preseason games. And while the final score certainly doesn't matter, there is the evaluation of your roster, your personnel. You can't replicate these live reps and simulate them in practice. So these are your moments. Go out, play fast, play confident. Build those reps that you need so when the regular season comes around, you're ready.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that's going to be enough for a first down. Taking this to the 34.
That's good. We're on first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 15. And that will be a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 20-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And his guys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The visitors' offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. And, Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
Well, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them. Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
The home team's offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Start on the ground. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. This one is caught by Dotson, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 16 on that connection, and that will be a 1st down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that 1st down.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
The 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. It's a pickup of 12. That's enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here comes the jet sweep. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to number 5. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Now a timeout for injury. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This fielded at about the 9. Ooh, a good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have it up there for the 1st down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after 1, 6-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Ooh. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Now, faking the give. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and
They'll throw out of the gun. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 on the gain again. And another first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now from the gun. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this will not be returnable as this kick will go out of bounds. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field, and we need to check this call. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 43, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. And that will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's down at the 3. What a run. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Not a big score break. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
13. Visitors, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Gain of 12. Results in a 1st down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. The tight end motioning left here. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On comes the punter now, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He'll take off again. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. 3rd and 6. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop at 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a handoff, running right, and he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. And
Now give on the ground. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
6-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. The rain might not be as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down as we get set for this second half. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Now he's just going to flip this forward. I try to pitch one forward. It was an option there, but it does fall incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. flush to his right. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. That's enough for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return on this one. The ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 27.
We'll go with the draw play here on 2nd down. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They'll get 19 out of that play, and that will be a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Now a run on 1st down. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll air one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Look wide, get this one complete, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now they'll try to run the jet sweep, and he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. Down a couple of scores now, 16-0, as they want to get going here. Drive starts 1st and 10. That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here. They'll put the tight end Miller in motion. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. Result is a 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yard. And another first down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. They face second down and 7. Now this looks like a design run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 11 yards the gain. He does it himself and picks up a first down. On first down, they'll run it on the draw. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
And it's third down.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. It's all gone according to plan here in this preseason opener. They look to finish things strong here in the fourth quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
It is second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Third down and 9.
For his wideout. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. And now the punting unit will come on as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Here comes a return. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 12.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On fourth down, out comes the punter. Returnables from the 17. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Drive will start on the ground. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off with a big run.
And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. That'll give up the middle, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. It is 3rd and 10. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to the ground after the penalty. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
He'll swing that out wide, and he is not going to get in. lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense, and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And a first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. We'll get that complete to Franklin. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
First down. A gain of 5.
They'll look to throw again. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the air one more time. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh!
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains.
2nd down, they need 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
Back to throw. Now he'll run. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad as they start things out with a victory. Here are the first week of this preseason. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.